You know that I'm Teddy, as you know from the last time. I'm going to show you a quick video right now. As you can see, I'm making a bread. It's a recipe that I learned from my grandmother. I use flour, eggs, that's a Bulgarian yogurt, that's the yeast. I put it in a little water, in a little warm water for about 10 minutes. That's the dough. I mix the ingredients, I make the dough. Here you can see how I beat the dough. It should be really hard and strong hand basically to beat the dough. I leave it here for about 40 minutes to raise. You can see that's when it's kind of frozen. Here is ready. And that's something else that I make for you as well. So here I can show you. My hands are clean. The space. That's the real bread. I'm gonna show you. So, I'm gonna start first to explain you something about my childhood. When I was a little kid, the first thing that I really wanted since I wake up in the morning was just a bread, a homemade spread which is called lutenica, and also a salami which is homemade by my sister and her husband. I'm going to explain how we actually make first. So I showed you the bread, then the lutenica. So first, for the ingredients to make that thing, I can show it to you. It looks like that. We need peppers. We need also tomatoes. We need salt, pepper, and chili peppers, just a little bit. So first we need to roast the peppers, then we need to cut the tomatoes, then we add them together, maybe for a little bit in a pan. Then we need to add the salt and the pepper inside of the pan, and a little bit oil. So we cook them for a while, and maybe before it's ready, we need to add the chili peppers, and then we can put it in the jars and save them for later use, like what we do in our family. We save them for winter time, because that's probably the most of the time when we eat the lutenica. Then the meat. So this one I cannot really show it to you right now, but that's how it looks. There are two types of meat in that plate. Both are homemade. So first, for that thing, we need minced meat. Also, we need salt, pepper, seasoning. Also, maybe we can add savory, we can add cumin, and also casings. So basically, that's for the stuffing part. So we kind of mix the ingredients. Then we need to leave it on the side in your refrigerator for about maybe 2 days. Then we do the stuffing part in the casings, and then we leave them for about 2 weeks, hang out in a dry and really cold space. And we need to make sure that there is no excess air or anything, or sunlight. It needs to stay in a dry place to be really good. And after about 2 weeks, it's ready to eat. So yeah, and also I can show you something else. This is a homemade Bulgarian cheese. I know that cheese in America is completely different thing. So I'm gonna show you a couple of pictures how exactly you can make a cheese, Bulgarian cheese. You can say that. So first, we need milk. We can use goat or different type of milk, or maybe mixed. The milk needs to be heated for about maybe 85 to 90 Fahrenheit. Then, that's a part that we add actually, I think the rennet. We add here the rennet. Yeah. So actually the milk coagulates, really, I can say the curd coagulates with rennet, and it stays like that. You can see how it starts being like a curd. Then here it's a little bit more like, I mean the cheese is forming, so you can see how it looks more like this one that I show you. It needs to stay maybe for a couple of days, and that things will dry out from all the water and seasoning that they put inside of it. Mostly it's salt, but some people like add different things. It depends on the recipe. And here you can see the cheese already made. And you can storage it in a jar or whatever you have. So, and I wanted to show you as well so I can figure that out. So this is the bread that I made last night for you guys. I want to show you how it should look when you make something different with the recipe. So look how it looks like that thing and that thing. So the difference is that I can show it to you guys. The difference is that I actually, the first recipe, which was this one, I add the yeast in the water, which I think here in the United States the yeast is a little bit different, because in Bulgaria when I add it in the water, it's fine, it perfectly rise up and it's really good. But here every time when I put it in the water, it just doesn't work. So what I did, I decided to do it again, like in a separate way, almost the same exact recipe. But then I added the yeast direct in the flour. So look the difference. That's how it's right. So basically, this one, it has just a different taste of it, but it's really good because here on the top I didn't put anything. On this one has a little bit egg and sesame seeds. So please try. If someone has like interest to try it, I'm gonna that's how I usually do it in my childhood. I want to see. So that's the bread inside, as you can see. Does anybody want to try? Okay. So how I usually make it, it's just a bread, glutenita, and then a piece of the meat. I hope you like it. Are you sure you don't want some bread? It's homemade. I'm sure you never tried something like that. Let's try. And let's hear some opinion. That's so good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I really don't want to try. Thank you.